You are listening to GameBreak, brought to you by HNE.
This video is sponsored by Dragon Ball games have been plagued by not having the best online fidelity. The first Dragon Ball game online was the Wii's Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Even if the connection was local, the lag was an embarrassment. It was not until the Raging Blast series that the online two-player battles had some consistent stability, at least with local connections. For whatever reason, it was decided to create a game that allows up to 8 players to connect via the internet. One has to admit, it is often not a bad experience. Some games with a full roster of 8 players can run smoothly. It is when that one player with a horror connection sneaks in that the fun is ruined. The controls are different from previous Dragon Ball Z games. Instead of giving each face button multiple functions or menus based upon which trigger is being held down, they are limited to a single function. This is perhaps to create a more even ground for players who may not be too advanced with fighting games. One button is for melee, another for ki, and so on. The control pad has been dedicated for issuing commands, such as in a role-playing game. The characters do not transform. Perhaps this is also to balance the game. However, the longer someone plays the game, the more items that they can unlock that can be used for character customization. There are so many characters to choose from that it's hard to tell who could be the most powerful. Typically, the weaker the base statistics are on a character, the more customization items they can hold. The areas in the game are much larger than those in the Raging Blast series. There is a rather impressive amount of detail. The overall animations are a little toned down from the previous games, perhaps to reduce the chance of lag online. The sound is as good as ever, and like always, the voice work is provided by the Funimation anime cast. The story mode follows down the main arcs of the Dragon Ball Z television series and through some of the movies, leading to the Battle of the Gods. There are greater rewards for higher the completion grade for each stage. In some cases, a higher grade unlocks an alternative story path. It is worth the effort to go back to the earlier stages once more powerful characters are unlocked to get better grades. Unlike the Ultimate Tenkaichi, the supersized boss battles are not an effort of futility. Once the weakness is found, ordering the team to focus their attacks on the same spot makes quick work of the boss. If one enjoys the Dragon Ball Z fighting games, this one is different enough from the previous ones to be worth a look. There is a feeling of accomplishment that comes with gaining experience with a character and powering them up.
To read more in relation to what was covered in this segment, previews, reviews and other game-related articles, log on to www.haslage.net.